the candidate for the United States Senate, Mazie Hirono.
Tribute to Senator Dan Akaka. Senator Akaka, the embodiment of love and aloha. And I want to thank the Senator also for reminding us that there's more aloha when you share it. And let's face it, you know, this is an aspiration for all of us to live and love the ways the Senator does, but every once in a while, we need to be reminded. And Senator, thank you for reminding us. Remember the lead up to the Iraq War? Senator Akaka was one of those voices saying, we shouldn't go. He was very courageous. He voted no. And time and again, he voted against the Bush Patriot Act because he cared about our individual rights and liberties. And let us not mistake humility for weakness. Senator Akaka shows us you don't have to be loud to be strong. When I was a young girl growing up in Japan, my mother endured a terrible marriage at the hands of an abusive husband. That was my father. I hardly got to know him. And when I was about 3, she sent me to live with her parents, my grandparents, in another part of Japan. And then she did something so brave for a woman in any country at any time. She plotted and planned in secret to get herself and her 3 children away from my father and his family. So just before I was 8 years old, we got on a ship called the President Cleveland, and we literally set sail for America to escape this situation. And when we docked in Hawaii, my mother's 87 years old, she lives with us. I'm grateful. I thank Mom. Thank you for picking Hawaii, because if she hadn't, I wouldn't be here with all of you today. Those early years are hard. You know, I know what it feels like to live paycheck to paycheck, to not have any job security because my mother had none, to not have any health insurance, to know what it's like by the end of the month, you're running out of money. Our families are challenged. I understand those challenges. And the thing that my mother showed me, she didn't talk to me about it. She showed me to always be strong, to never give up. And this is why I never give up, fighting for our families, our kapuna, our keiki. In this election, we have to be strong. Make no mistake, the Republicans and their friends want nothing better than to make sure that our keiki o kaina, Barack Obama, loses this election. Are we going to let that happen? Their goal in life is to take over the United States Senate. Are we going to let that happen? And sometimes we in Hawaii, we're surrounded by beauty, by our families, love and aloha, and maybe we get a little bit complacent. Because what's happening on the mainland, sometimes we here in Hawaii might think, it's not going to come here, but it's already here. The United States Chamber of Commerce is committing $100 million to make sure that the Republicans take over the United States Senate. They are here in Hawaii. They have already spent $500,000 to reform Linda Lingle's image. And there's more. It's not just the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Karl Rove, he raised over $77 million in under a year, 90% of that from only 12 people, more to come. He would like nothing better than to have his candidate, Linda Lingle, beat us in this election for the United States Senate, and are we going to let him do that? Remember Sarah Palin? The person that Linda Lingle seconded into nomination for Vice President. Sarah Palin would like nothing better than for her candidate, Linda Lingle, to win this Senate seat in Hawaii. And are we going to let her do that? We're not going to let that happen. That is not going to happen on my watch. That is not going to happen on our watch. I ask for your support. Linda Lingle gave us Furlough Fridays on November 6th. Let's furlough.